Okay, boys and girls, this is Chaz, November 146 Charlie Hotel, and we're over in, recognize it? Innsbruck, Austria, getting ready to see if we can't land this puppy. And as one VR show host says, let's go. Uh-oh. Flight controls, electric, fuel. Oh my God. Maybe we better start this puppy. I thought it would start the engines to running in the first place, but I guess not. We have a fire warn too. Jeez. I don't know if we'll get out of this. Let's get off a pause and see what happens. Uh-oh, I've lost my controls. Uh-oh. No controls whatsoever. Let's see if the throttle works. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's reversed. Look at that. Uh-oh. I guess what we need to do is fix some things. Yeah. Joystick. Let's get the throttles fixed first. Let's go ahead and calibrate. Okay. Why the hell did we lose calibration? I want to see whether we're actually flying. Yeah, we're using Vulcan. Cool beans. Alright, let's go back. Calibrate not now, because we need to register. Alright, that's supposed to be forward. That's throttle 1. That's supposed to be throttle 1. And there's throttle 1. And then that needs to be reversed. But, okay, there's throttle. What SoCal is throttle 2. That should be throttle 1. And camera, axis, mixture. I don't know why it's only going halfway. Maybe I don't have it plugged in properly. But in any case, we're not going to be using much mixture here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I can go all the way. That's good. And that's centered. Okay. Let go of the controls and let's go. Let's see whether that did anything. Oh, we need to do the same thing with the joystick. So, let's calibrate. So here's pitch and roll. And that's good. Did I lose every one of my, oh man. Oh no, that's right. That's right. That's right. We're good. We're good. Settle down, Chaz. Let's look at the right side. 4 should be gear. Oh, but look at that. So they've upped that. You just point to it and it tells you what it is. Do nothing. That's full pull. That should be put me in the cockpit right there. Come on. You can do it. Selects camera with a view ID of 1. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, that's a good. And lastly, rudder pedal. pedals. All the way left, all the way right, all the way left, all the way right. Toe, left toe brake, right toe brake. Okay. Oh, we didn't calibrate. Big old dummy. So, combat rudder pedals, calibrate, left, right, left toe brake, right toe brake, and next, I'm going to let go. Now, we know with Vulcan that there are some problems. I'm not running the Zebo mod, and this is the laminar. This is the default 737. So let's see if that helped out any. I still have zero controls. Zero controls. Houston, we have a problem. All right. That's ungood. Oh, let's see. Why would we be disconnected? Let's go to flight configuration. 737 customize. Fix all failures. Done. Resume flight. Does that help? Okay. Throttle 1 and 2 need to be reversed. I have no elevator or roll and pitch. It is missing, and I don't know why. Am I disconnected somehow? No, you just saw me calibrate, so the sim knows it, but the 737 doesn't, right? Let's try something else. We're going to go to Flight iOS, and we're going to change the aircraft to a simple Cessna. A Cessna. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Oh, you know what we're going to do just for grins? We're going to fly that sweet little thing. Not an Evolution. Not an Aerobat. A Diamond. That could be cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, Diamond is a payware. It's an incredible composite body. What is twin engine? And is this it? This is it. Look at that. You want to see what it looks like outside? I can get rid of the iOS. Look at that, sweetie. Look at that, sweetie. Isn't that gorgeous? Now let's see. I've already set up Track IR. It's tracking. And it was tracking inside the cockpit of the 737. Let's push the trigger, which should put us in the cockpit, which it does, because that's the way I want it. And let's go to pause. Wow. Yes, sir. Yeah. There we go. That's all composite. All composite. I mean, let me put you outside. Now that's X camera doing what it's supposed to. This is Austria. Innsbruck, Austria to be specific. I'm a little bit low in the seat. So let's put it on pause and pull up our X camera. And let's bring up the elevation just a little bit. Now I know we got a sloped nose. So, no, that's too much. Yeah. I'm used to being able to see the cowl of my Cessna, my 172. So, how is that? Oh man, track IR. I have a wireless track IR right now because my other one, the one give out. And all right, I like that. Let's see what categories we got. Category 1, Category 2, flyby. Let's see what that looks like. Take it off pause. Gear up. Whoa, I almost killed myself. I don't know what that sound is. Are we over speeding? Gear is up. Gear is down. Okay, that's what it was giving me the warning. Little Blue Donuts should have told me that. Let me try it again. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right. This is payware from OrbX. All right, gears down, flaps. Full flaps, pitch down. Let's trim for landing. Uh-oh. Aha, I just caught it. Remember we were reverse throttle and we needed to fix that and I forgot. Okay. So we're not going to do the joystick. We're going to do the throttle. And which throttle do we want to? Oh, we want to make this throttle number 2. And this throttle number 1. And let's see if we take it off reverse, because I didn't need to do that with the throttle before. Okay, I am ganging the throttles right now. And let's see. There we go. All right, good. We're supposed to be going to be a little bit more than 79 and a little bit less than 87. We got full flaps. I'm going to try to burn off some speed. There we go. There's our blue donut. Oh, yeah. Come on, Chaz. Pick it up. Positive rate. You're up. And flaps up. By the way, every one of those circuit breakers works. Now, even though I adore this airplane for VFR work, it just doesn't have the view that the Cessna or my little sweetie that I entrained or configured LilBlueDonuts on. So let's open up the iOS instructor operator station. By the way, one of you guys can control this jet and throw failures at me by taking over my laptop. And because it's on the same network, we can figure out a way. Oh, wait. That would mean taking over my... I don't know if we can do that or not. Let me think on it. Okay, what are we doing here? We're going to the... SF50. The Super Cub. Talk about... Talk about... let's use the 180 horsepower Super Cub. Talk about stick and rudder skills, boys and girls. Here we go. Now this is payware, and it may not register as being paid. I may need to go back and re-register it. Because anyway, you're going to in just a second that we started out with 737 and then went to a very sophisticated cockpit in the Aerobask Diamond. What was it? 42. Well, this is a fancy version of what was used in World War I and right after World War I and certainly World War II to train our pilots. And we're in a back seat. I want to be in the front seat. So we're going to have to fix track IR for that. Not track IR. Activate automatically, internet connection required. Who did I get this from? Oh man. I don't remember. fuck it. Let's just go back to Flight OS. We'll just go to Cessna. Let's keep it simple. Cessna 1. Boy, I sure would like to try that Zebo mod. What the fuck, right? I've heard tell that the Zebo mod doesn't work with shit. Oh shit. It doesn't work with this current operating system, this new version, this neat upgrade in graphics. And we may have screwed the pooch here. So let's see. I don't like the look of that blue circle, but it is spinning, so maybe something is happening. Let's see if we can't look at let's go to Skype and make Skype big. Why am I not seeing Skype? Oh, there it is. There it is. Is somebody trying to talk to me? Okay, not right now, but they will be. There's Shammy. There's Shammy Rosalina. Okay, and here is Dylan, but I don't know why his real name isn't showing up. Well, but I pulled this up so for whatever reason the X-Plane takes over everything. So you need to pull up another screen in front of it in order to get back to your basics. And what was it I was trying to do? Why am I here? Oh yeah, we saw a spinning wheel, and that either means that we're screwed or that it is working, but look. Oh, it is, look. It is trying to work. It looks like it's trying to work. You see there is some activity? Okay. Let's move this guy out of the way. And what are we in? Oh, we're paused, but I should be able to view. Yeah, we're screwed. Damn it. We're screwed. Alright. Yeah, shit. What? I didn't do that. I didn't click a button. Maybe. Oh, do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? We're in the Zebo mod. That is a modded 737-800. It's the best 737 existing anywhere. Oh my God. Alright, let's see if we got any kind of rudder authority or any authority at all. Shit. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, that. I'm getting over antsy. I pushed the wrong button. Settle. Bam. Oh, we're auguring in. Yeah, we lost. For some reason, we don't have rudder or we don't have any control over this guy. All right, let's let's go to our iOS again, and we're going to switch back to what's safe. And flight configuration, main menu. Oh, wait. No, we don't want to resume. There's flight configuration. What are you doing, Chaz? Let's go here. We are we still in Zebo mod? We are. Okay, then let's get out of there. And let's choose just a simple Cessna. That's the rep. This is the Laminar. Is that right? Yeah. Laminar is the name of the company. Laminar Research that Austin Meyer created to create X-Plane. And let's go ahead and customize it. Yeah, that's good. Got scratches. Sure, why not? Let's regenerate icons for this guy. And did we screw the pooch again? Or look like we screwed the pooch? Okay, that's good. That's good. There's this new thing called, well, not new. Everybody knows what a shader, or has heard of shaders. But Vulkan makes huge use of shaders to preload things and scenery that it knows it's going to need. So there is some intelligence here, a lot of intelligence that predicts where I'm going to be looking, where we are going to be looking. And we may have done it this time because take a look. X-Plane is not responding. But we do have a rotating circle. So that might be that I've heard tell that the shaders, and right now I can't tell you what the shaders do except graphical stuff. With Vulkan, you have to preload everything so that it's ready when we throw it a curve, or when we ask for changes, or when we want to look to the left or right. It's already got that stuff preloaded, theoretically. If you want to look at it, look up Austin Meyer's explanation of how Vulkan works compared to OpenGL, which is how he created X-Plane 16 years ago. That was the only graphical engine available that would work in Windows, Mac, and Linux. And I think we're stuck. We could have rebooted and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kill it. Alright. Done deal. Did I load? No, I think I specifically called up Lowy. Although, I might have Lowy in there as a default. No, I think I changed it the other night. We're gonna take the long way around. All right, here we go. Back to games, and back to we're gonna do it on D drive. We've been having problems on K drive. They're both SSDs, but I've gotten Vulkan to really work nicely on D drive. So here we go. And normally I would. No, I'm lying. I remember that I hand-loaded X-Plane even though it is supposed to load on its own, and I also remember that I'm asking for Innsbruck, Austria, and did not set it as a default. So we're going to do new, but theoretically, so much of this airplane is you know, we should have put Zebo there. The wait a second, that's the 800. Where's the 800X? That's the one we're looking for. That's the Zebo mod. This is a 732-200. This is a study level. I wonder if that would be fun. Of course it would. But there's all steam gauges. This predates glass cockpits. And this is the duplicate of what's found in the Delta Airlines Museum in Atlanta. And before I die, that's on my bucket list. I'm going to fly the 732 level D sim. I mean, it's full professional 6 degrees of freedom simulator. What the fuck? No, let's work with the Skyhawk and then we'll switch. Okay. Now this is the rep. That's a modded Skyhawk, and this is the original Laminar Research. And we're ready to go. What? Innsbruck? Kranenbitten? I've never heard of that. Now that is Innsbruck, Austria. So here we go. Now, as I was saying, that by virtue of the fact that we've already loaded, had previously loaded, and crashed from that same scenario, craft that takes all the memory, it's the scenery. Especially if that is Ortho scenery. Folks, I got California. I did do all of it in California on my own. Level 15 airport miles of the airport, well, kilometers, which is 1,000 meters, 1,000 feet. So 75% of 5 miles. This preparing world. I've seen that before. It's the Vulcan part of it. We're preloading tons of shit, and that's why our graphic engine is what do we got here? What do we got here? We're in Innsbruck, Austria. Oh shit, it's a glass cockpit. That's alright. That's alright. We'll use our is my I was about to say, alright. Is my GTN 750. Oh, there we go. Yay! This is a 17th. I know I've said it before, but for those of you that haven't heard it, my spiel. This is a 732. Sorry, this is a GTN Garmin. You all heard of Garmin? We've even had their GPSs in our cars, right? Handheld GPSs for fishermen, leaving breadcrumbs so you can get to that favorite fishing spot and so on. Well, this is a $17,000 Garmin. It's called the GTN 750, and that's where we are. Runway 26. It is a moving map. It is communications. It is navigation. It is a GPS. It is all of these things. Traffic, flight planning, procedures, nearest airports, waypoint info, and a moving map which we can zoom out. Let's put this in its right place and put it right about there. Now, why are we seeing a windowed version of X-Plane? That's not right. Windowed simulator. No. Full screen simulator. Thank you very much. Okay. Look around. Look around. Look at that. Well, that's not. You ain't saying shit yet. Wait till we get up in the air. Oh man, Lua is stopped. I don't know why Lua. Vulcan. The last time I did Lua, I mean Little Blue Donuts, written in a program called Fly with Lua. It's a derivation of the programming language Lua, which is very slick. It is a uh, non. So I've heard. It is a non compiled program, programming language, but it compiles in the background. I know that doesn't make sense, but it's fast as shit, and it has kind of the same. Well, you know, all programming language, if you've ever had an experience, has basically the same kind of syntax. Well, this is very much like C, but it has its own little quirks. So here's what we're going to do. For some reason, I've been relegated to the trash bin. So I'm going to disable the trash bin. And now I'm going to say, give me everything that was in the freaking flat trash bin and return it to it belongs inside of a directory called scripts, which I did. Now, if I reload Lua, then, and by the way, you can see that I've got Bitch and Betty. Well, I haven't been using it working yet. I've been trying to get the prime code because Bitch and Betty works off the prime code. But suffice it to say, she's still there. And yes, we have random cameras, but they're not reinitiated yet because. All right, we've returned all Lua scripts. Let's go ahead. Let's go and reload all Lua scripts. Why? Okay, our why return the quarantine scripts to where they belong? Damn it! Oh man, why? Ah hell. Well, I'm gonna miss that puppy. Thank you. We know. We know. Give me my damn little blue donuts. I don't know why it's not doing it. All right, so let's. If we were in VR, we could just go like that and put it there, and so it'd stay there. In any case, screw you, Lua. Don't tell me you stopped. So that's where we are, runway 24. Let's zoom out to about 5 miles. That's 2, 3, 5. That's about right. All right. Are we happy campers? Because I am. All right. For those of you that's not initiated, this is the 6-pack. Um, this is a training model. It looks like that. Whoops. 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 I didn't mean to do that, but it also flies in grass. It also lands on grass. We just need to get to 60 knots. Why is get up there now? Oh dear. And now you begin to see what Innsbruck, Austria looks like. Is that a bullet train? This is OrbX scenery, by the way. Now, we've got a fairly nice view, right? I'm looking 90 degrees down the wing. And I've got track IR nicely set up so that it's very accurate, but not every time I move my head, it doesn't go like that, even though I could make it do that, obviously. In other words, I can go nice and easy and look that way, and I can go nice and easy and look that way, and I can go nice and easy and look down there, and nice and easy and look up there. Now, I've heard that the Zibo mod, you didn't get to see. If you could only see what a 737 or for that matter, a Airbus looks like in VR. I made that cockpit as big. Alright, so let's trim ourselves down a little bit so we're not gaining or losing. Oh, by the way, we needed to set up. You always want to check your magnetic compass to your digital. Whoa, that's a way off. Wrong way, chaps. The gyro compass is much more accurate in turns. Oh, we're not supposed to be on 24. Let me go ahead and set heading. And for right now, altitude is ready as well. And let's turn our heading lug that away. Why are we not doing that? Do we have problems? Autopilot is on, and it's not following heading. Well, to hell with it then. Oh wait, it is following heading. It was. I'm killing autopilot. Let's go around to the left. I've got full throttle. What the hell's going on? Autopilot off. Ah, shit. Stop. What the hell just happened? Let's reset to dead ahead. I don't know. Let's go to flight configuration and reset. Reset. Change the location. Let's go ahead and go to Innsbruck, and yes, we will customize, and we'll choose that runway coming back from this way on 08. There's a very cool landing procedure where you bring your 737 down the valley and come around to runway 8. That's for those of you that's familiar with Flight SimX and Prepared 3D, the PMDG 737, which at the time was the study level 737-800, gave this. You set up your radios, and you came in from where was it? Another radio beacon way the hell out here, and came down the valley, came around and into runway 8. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and do a 3-mile approach into runway 8, and hopefully that'll straighten out our controls, because I don't know what the fuck happened. We had a major malfunction there. Okay, here we go. We're starting in the air, 3-mile approach, runway 8, Innsbruck, Austria. Otherwise known as LOWI. Okay. Ah! Looky there. Thank you very much. We're paused. Let's see if it goes away and we take it off a pause. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Okay. Super. Super duper. Alright, so we're a little bit high, but we got all the time in the world to make our corrections. Now notice Dan Greider's DMMS is set for 67. We have our gear down because the gear is welded. Don't believe me? There you go. Alright. Alright, so let's come down with some flaps. We're going to have to, it's trying to come up on me. We're going to pull the throttle. We're going way too friggin' fast. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to burn some speed off by doing some lefties and righties until we get down to approach speed. And now we're going to do some slippage to lose some altitude. I'm far left rudder and far right ailerons. And that is going to, and we're going to duplicate that procedure, far right rudder and far left aileron. And that's going to make us drop like a rock, which is precisely what I wanted to do. 80 knots. All right, let's get to Little Blue Donuts. What does Little Blue Donuts say? Between 49 and we're way fast, but this is okay. Just let it ease it off. Ease it off. Get it a little bit up there. Ease it off. That's an acceptable landing. All right. Well, excuse me. And we need 60 knots, and we got it, and we're up. Gear up. Oh, I forgot. It's welded. Okay, then let's bring our flaps up. And let's trim for 80 knots, which is the best speed. VY, I believe. There's all kinds of V speeds. And they're particular to every airplane. Every airplane's got their own V speed. Speed at which you stall with flaps, full flaps. That's VSO. Gear down, full flaps. SO stands for stall. But to remember that it means that you're dirty, meaning you got stuff in the air that's impeding your lift. Flaps down and gear down. That's VSO. VS is stall in clean configuration. In other words, where we are right now. Well, that's not true because we do have the gear down. But in any other aircraft that has retractable gear, you have control over the gear. In other words, so VS is stall speed with your gear and flaps up. And what is stall speed? Well, we're at 3,000 feet. What is our AGL? We're only 1,300 feet above the ground. Do I dare do a stall? Okay, this is a full power stall. If it's a good aircraft, then it'll act appropriately. It should stutter and then drop off to the left or right when it realizes it's no longer flying, that it's actually a moving rock. So here we go. You're going to see our fuel gauge, our speed just go like that. You'll see it here too. This is the speed. And here we go. That's good. Now, what do you do when you stall? Well, hopefully you got enough altitude to pitch down to get enough speed, air over your flying surfaces, your control surfaces, that you regain control. That's why Dan came up with DMMS. That's the determined minimum maneuvering speed for every aircraft. It's V1 times 1.404. LilBlueDonuts was written to have 1.3 times VSO. In other words, V stuff out. In other words, we should be landing at 1.3 VSO. That is approach. That's not maneuvering speed. That's why Dan's 1.404 times VS is will give you the ability to maneuver up to a 30-degree bank with no fear of killing yourself, or otherwise known as loss of control. Flaps down. Oh, we're too fast for flaps. Sorry about that. Jesus. Good thing Bitchin' Betty wasn't on. Alright, we're coming at 109. Alright, we're going to burn off some more speed. And then we come back this way. And I know my instructor pilot is having a hissy fit right now. And we're down at 80. And we should have lined up a long time ago, but we're flying it like we're flying a bush plane. And up. You should just hear a little bitty chirp. Oh, there we go. Excellent landing. Thank you so much. Now the question is, why isn't the 737 responding? No, even not any controls. Alright, we're way faster than we need to be. Let's bring our flaps up. Oh, did I do that landing with flaps up? Holy crap, I think I may have. I have to roll back the film and see. Isn't this gorgeous? I'm about to put my buddy Sam in the cockpit. He's going to share the cockpit with me via Skype. And later on, I've got some ideas about how he, without having X-Plane himself, how he can control the cockpit in the right seat, as it were. And that would be using, on a separate machine, say if he had a laptop, he could call in with either Splash Top or what the hell's the name of it? I used to use it all the time to help my brother who had a PC. He had a laptop, but it was a Windows PC, so I could take over that. And let me refresh my memory here. Before I do that, let's put myself on heading mode, and that should be heading mode. And let's keep our altitude where it is. Thank you. And we should stop right about there. See how it's going to. Okay, you want me to stand it right about 3,210. And you want me to point a little bit left here. Now look at that. It's supposed to be following. Don't we have heading going? There's heading. What? See, I'm used to the old-fashioned. What is this? This is supposed to be an R-Tech, an S-Tech. So I'm going to move my heading bug over here, and hopefully it'll turn slowly back, and then we're going to center it right there. Center. There we go. Okay, now we're on autopilot, and now I can fuck around and do stuff. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you what we were intending to do with Sam when he gets on. He's, first of all, going to be sharing my cockpit. You know what? It's up in the air. It's either going to be Sam that shares my cockpit via Skype, or one of my ex-students, and one of my wife's ex-students, Dylan, and who's now thinking about going to helicopter school. Anywho, I put an invite out to both of them. We'll see who pops in first. And what I wanted to do further is see if we couldn't do a remote control using TeamViewer. Because TeamViewer, if you've ever done any tech support or had tech support done, sometimes, let me move the heading to the right a bit. It's real slow to respond, but it kind of sort of works. It just, it just moves the way it wants to move, as fast as it wants to move, and that's about all it does. So I'm going to go back to the left about that much, because we want to go down the valley here. And once I've got my nose pointed down the valley, I'm going to center the heading bug now. And all of these controls are married to my physical HOTAS, which is an F15 throttle quadrant and an F16 joystick, the two of which are found inside of the A10C Warthog that fire 30 millimeter depleted uranium rounds at a rate of 4,500 rounds a minute. And what you hear is, and you fired about 180 rounds right there. So what did I want to look at? Oh, I wanted to look at the remote program that I did without losing control. So we're still in autopilot, but I like to hand fly, so I'm going to take it off of autopilot. I got a button for that too. Alright, let's come back around. Now, I wish I could remember the name of that VOR that we used to come into Innsbruck in our 737 for runway 8. Now, we are coming around the opposite way, back to runway 8, but while we're doing that, let's go to closest VOR. Closest waypoint, select waypoint. I don't remember the name of it, but we also used OEV. Nearest, no flight plan. What a waypoint. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to come out of here while we're finish turning. Hello. Are we going the wrong way? We should be pointing 080 about. Oh yeah, we made a complete circle while I was yakking. Alright, nearest VOR. And there it is. Not OTT. That's 103 miles. Are we going the right direction, or did we go 360 again? No, we're right. The airport is dead ahead, and I'll show you that if you don't believe me. Nearest airport Oh, loin? Are you shitting me? I didn't know there was a loin. It's 2.2 miles ahead. I've never been to loin. I've only gone to lower. Are you shitting me? Holy crap. It's 2 miles away. It should be right underneath us. About. I don't see it. Oh, is that it behind us? It looks like a helicopter port. Let's come around. I have not seen nor landed at this strip before. By the way, one of the nice things about the Cessna and all reciprocating engines is that, all right, where is it? Is that it down there? Is that a grass strip down there? Could be. All right, let's head back to Lowy, otherwise known as Innsbruck. 080. It does not have ILS. Doesn't even have. It doesn't even have a VOR. It does have an NDB. So if we go to back here and go nearest, and I'm gonna straighten this out there. Okay. And nearest airport intersection VOR NDB. Let's try NDB. Oh, see, there's Innsbruck. Well, an NDB is non-directional beacon. You can fly a radio from it, but it sends out its beacon all over the place as one common frequency. Rattenberg, that is where we wanted to go. Rattenberg is over here. Lowy is right there. Let me show you. RTT is over here. So you come down the valley from RTT after descending from about to 11,000 feet. And you come down the valley. Let me zoom in. And you come down this way. Now, Lowy does not have, let me see where I'm going. Okay. Lowy does not have a VOR, and therefore doesn't have ILS, Instrument Landing Surface, which is both height and direction. And that's what this guy is for. That's your NAV1, there's your NAV2. And this is the NDB. So anyway, you find RTT, Rattenberg, and you come in, and this sets you up because you're going to use INN. And let me go back, and there's INN. That's another, and we're going to set that as a direct and activate it. Now we're going to go back to the map, and you notice that INN is ahead of us. Well, from Rattenberg, it's the other way around, because there is Lowy. No. Where is Lowy? Yeah, there's Lowy right there. So we're just kind of coming around the curve to see it. There it is right there. You see the lead-in lights? So I don't know what any of that was about. I'm just going to go back to the map, and let's do 3 miles. And put this puppy back where he belongs. Relative to the cockpit, a real GTN 750 is about, well, I think that's filling the space right there. So it's a real GTN 750 is that big. And yes, this is this comes directly from the software. And shut up, Chaz, because we're about to blow it. As a matter of fact, we're going to go around. We're too high. We are 1,255 feet AGL, above ground level. That is not above sea level. And let's add a little. Are you shitting me? That's really weird. I'm putting a little bit of. You want to center your ball at all times. Do I have autopilot on? Am I about to die again? Get up! Get up! Get up! Shit. I don't know why. I lost control. Talk about loss of control. Always reset flight immediately. Okay, okay. Okay, drama queen. Let's move this out of the way. Continue. A reset flight immediately. New flight. You should have done that, dumbass. Why'd you add? But that's a nice. I don't remember that feature before. Alright, let's. That's about the size we want it. We'll put him up there. Check our magnetic compass. Now that we're stopped, it's reading that's 06075. Are we reading 7? Holy shit. Let's go back the other way. 6, there's 07075. Right? Right. Okay. And let's recenter the heading bug. And let's go. Okay. Stay centered, dude. And there's our 60, and up we go, nice and gentle. And we can't continue this climb, so we're going to have to pitch down a bit. We want to be going about an 80 mile an hour climb. That's the optimal climb for a Cessna 172. We should have set autopilot to, say, 500 feet per minute. Let's go to nav, heading, bam, and we'll go to vertical speed and set that for plus 500 feet. Nice lazy increase. We'll check it against our vertical speed indicator, and the VSI says 532 about, and that agrees with this. So it better. I wrote the fucking thing. All right, let's zoom out just a little bit if we can. Yeah. Now the neat thing is that if you don't have your chair locked, you can lean back. And if my chair was locked, like it is now, nice and comfy, and we've got exactly the view that we want to have. We are 1,600 feet. Let's say about 2,000 feet AGL, above ground level. We'll just go to out and hold at that point and do some sightseeing. How about that? 1,700. See? But it says 3,700. Now you got to remember that what is the airport altitude? And the airport altitude is lowy, and we could click on lowy, and I was trying to get info without having to go back, but I guess we're gonna have to go back and do nearest airport, and that's still gonna be, wow, you kidding? Alright, anyway, here is the airport info. It's 1,907 feet. So we are at 4,000. Oops, we missed we're at 2,200 feet. Let's bring our vertical speed down to negative, say 200. And when we pay attention, we will get to see now it's gone red. And it should stop at around 200. Come on, stop. Okay, good for you, Let's come down a little bit more. We're going to get down to 2,000, and then we're going to put it on out. So anyway, elevation of Innsbruck is 1,900. Above ground level, we're shooting for 2,000. And yet, the altimeter says, okay. Let's go back. I'm being silly. I like to be silly. And let's zoom out to about 5 miles. Ah, we missed it again. All right. So let's go up. $200. I promise you, I'm gonna shut up and put it on 2,000 feet. My finger is ready to be pressed. I swear to God it is. I'm not gonna let it get beyond. I swear to God I'm not. I'm gonna stop it at 2,000 feet, or I'll eat your hat. And now, shit! I fucked up. Get back down there. $2,063. Come on. No. You're supposed to be coming down, not going up. What the fuck? The VSI says you're minus 90 feet per minute. Why are you... Oh. You got confused, didn't you? Get ready. 2,000 now. Oh man, I pushed out and it didn't. I should have realized it's going to go beyond that and then come back up. We're good to go. Everything's fine. All right. I turned off track IR just so I could stay looking at what I wanted to look at. So we're going to turn it back on again. Love that track IR, and I love this wireless sender. $124. Notice that says 124 on LilBlueDonuts, and it says 133. Now that's ground speed, and I'm wondering, is that one of them is indicated? Let's see. Let's go to utilities here. Flight planning, trip planning. ground speed 132. There's different kinds of ground speed. There's indicated and there is other. IAS and other. Alright, we're flying this direction. We said we wanted to fly that direction, right? Well, it's flying the heading. Let's move the heading a bit to about over there. And let's go home and pull up the map. Hold for the map. There we go. And okay. That's a good. Whoa, what is that up there? Can you imagine having a cabin up here with this kind of view? Oh. Now, of course, if you're wearing VR, that kind of view isn't just pretty, it's pretty 3D. All right, let's do something here. Since we're flying up the hill, we need to come a little bit to the right, right? About like that. Now, Aerofly FS2 has a really nicely done lowie, but it's only good for the Innsbruck area. I mean, you fly 10 miles outside of the Innsbruck area and everything turns to shit. But once you're in the Innsbruck area, it is stunningly beautiful. Check out my previous videos of Aerofly FS2 at lowie. And California is really well done, but it doesn't have quite the sophistication that X-Plane does, or FSX for that matter. But boy, oh boy, since it's using Vulcan, has been from the get-go, I think, VR experience in VFR, Visual Flight Rules, is just stunning in Aerofly FS2. Oh, look at that little valley. Let's go over there. Let's go over there. No, the other way, dude. 90 degrees. And don't hit that mountain. Please. Are we maintaining our altitude? Yes, we are. Ooh, no, we're not. I thought I had Alt on. Oh, that's AGL. Alt is for sea level. Oh, look at that pretty lake. I had no earthly idea that was there. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Wow, I should have seen that from satellite photos, but I had no idea. That's just gorgeous. Can you imagine having a vacation there? By the way, Innsbruck, Austria, for you young pups, was where they held the Winter Olympics. When was it? Back in the 80s, 90s, and some terrorists, I will say Middle Eastern terrorists, captured the Israeli Olympic team, and it didn't turn out well. It was a pretty horrendous result to that capture and kidnapping and subsequent death toll. Anyway, this Innsbruck, Austria was just stunningly gorgeous. Did we do that soon enough, or am I going to have to hand fly this? Look, is that a hotel down there? I don't doubt it. Wow. Look at that. We're only 900, 800 feet AGL, 700, 600. We're going to die. 500. Well, we're back over the lake. And now its AGW is 970 above water level. Hell, I'm having too much. This is nice for sightseeing, you know, going on autopilot, but I'm missing hand flying. So there. Let's come around. You know, we may be high enough for us to change our mixture just a little bit. Don't fuck around when you're making a radical turn. Bank angle, I know. We're going to come out of this. Okay. So let's look at our fuel and the EGT on fuel flow. Let's adjust this. Engine temperature's going up, fuel flow's going up. EGT is starting going down. EGT is going down. And that's how you adjust your mixture. Just short of rich of lean, and you're good to go at that altitude, which I have not checked. Although we are 4,060 feet. Let's go ahead and set. Now I want to stay stable here. So let's go to, and okay, altitude as well. All right. What was I saying? We've already done our fuel flow. Let's change our direction a little bit to right about there. Now, you're going to have to take over, Chaz? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Got a little close there, huh? There was another reason why we wanted to go back to auto. What am I set to? Is that nearest? Yeah, to INN. Activate. We need to come around to our right. To our right. Because we're going to be coming in on runway 8. We're 80. You add a 0 for the magnetic direction. And actually, look at that. The magnetic compass says 100 degrees. We're not on autopilot. Now we are. Am I being a little radical here? Can I get out of this? I don't know. Let's come back this way and then we'll center it up in a second. That's the wrong freaking way. Where are we going? To our right? There's nothing to our right, is there? We're past the, we need to come around. Yep. Alright, let me take it off of autopilot and we'll do that very thing. Come around to the left. We went up the wrong valley. And y'all are saying, what's this we, Kimosabi? And so once we get past this area right here, that little hump down there, that hump, we're going to turn to the left and go back up the valley to Innsbruck. So we're going to turn to about 240. And that'll be now. I'm not doing that. That's a fucking autopilot that's doing all that bumping around. Oh boy, look at that. 60 knots. We're about to stall. 58. Well, that's not true. The stall point is at the bottom of the white line. That's the stuff out at the bottom of the green, and VS is right at the bottom of the white line. Alright, so we are flying to Lowy. You don't believe me? It's 18 miles, but there it is. What does that say? It says Innsbruck, doesn't it? Okay, let's go back. We could go to nav. That's VLOC. You know what? I've never used NDBs with this guy. I don't even know if it'll do NDBs because it seems to only go between VS and VLOC, which is a localizer, which is using radio navigation. Now, technically, GPS is a radio, isn't it? I'm going to fly. I'm going to take it off of autopilot. So what was I saying about the altimeter? It's reading 3,760. And tell you what, I'm gonna put us back on autopilot for a second after I center up going down the valley. Again, that's assigned to my thumb switch on my throttle, right throttle to be accurate. And right about now. All right. And we going up? Yeah, because alt is on and it remembers what the altitude was. So that's why our speed is going down, because we are coming up at over, well, it's settled down, but I'm supposed to be at 4,000, right? If that's 4,000, what does that say? 4,020, right? Well, that's what that says, right? But 4,020. My point is that depending on what your altimeter is, I don't think that Lowy has ATIS. Maybe it does. Let's find out. NDB, ARTC, airspace, user waypoint, NDB, VRP. I don't know what VRP is. Huh. I'll have to find out. All right, let's go to the airport. And let's go to, wow. Good Lord, look at all these airports between here and Lowy. And frequencies. ATIS 126.3. You must be in 8.33 kilohertz frequency mode to tune to this. Okay. How do I do that? Let's make sure that we're not being flown into the... Oh, we are. Let's move our heading bug that away. It says 126, 8.33 kilohertz frequency mode to tune that. Can I do that here through utilities? Or do I have to go to settings? System. Setup. Alerts, audio, backlight. Most of these don't really work, but they do on the real GTN. CDI capture, ILS auto switch, nearest airport. And that's not helping for system setup. 6 miles out, we should be able to see Lowy. Alright, let's go to settings. Panel instruments, GPS, sync mode, GPS to SIM, device options, audio panel, transponder, worldwide, Jeppesen, setup, gauge options, radios, COM1, NAV1. Yeah, what about it? So we can't tune to the one, what was it, 33 kilohertz band for radio? I can't believe that. Is that part of the SIM? Well, we better pay attention because we need to land at Lowy, and we are 2,000 feet in the air. Alright, let me take it off of autopilot. Oh, by the way, you want to see something really cool? I had the same thing, and I think the guy that wrote this, he did a very good job, but I think he stole the code from. We're going to bring our throttle all the way back. Notice that how come it doesn't go all the way back when I pull the throttle all the way back? How come it doesn't go? Alright. We need to be making an 80-mile approach. Sorry. According to LilBlueDonuts, we need to be at about 53 miles an hour. And we're going at 100 miles an hour. So we're going to do some juking and driving, and let's kill some speed. Well, that did it right quick, didn't it? Let's bring some flaps down. Trim for approach, meaning for negative, for vertical speed, negative vertical speed. We're at about 700. We want to be at about 500. Alright, we're on the donut. $52, right on the donut. Now we're just adjust for a high donut. And let's take a look at that landing. What do you say? I love the replay mode in X-Plane. It's superlative. So we about there. Let's look at it from outside. See how we did. You ready? Let's go. Oh, we don't have to. What? We that far out? All right. Let's. All we're interested in is how good the landing was. Yeah. Quit acting fancy. All right. We're right on the donut now. A little high donut. Let's see how we do. See, you can't do this in Aerofly. I've never gotten Aerofly FS2's so-called replay to work. Alright, that's looking good. Oh, man, you bounced? Oh, man. Shame. Alright. Okay. Let's go back internal. We're looking a little washed out there. I know it has to do with the color of the amount of sun that we're getting, but let's see if we can't change that to make it prettier. There we go. What time is that? UTE at 0941. I wonder how far what the real time zone for Innsbruck, Austria is versus Greenwich Mean Time, otherwise known as UTC, Universal Time Coordinate. I think that's what it stands for. And if it doesn't, I hereby say it does. Ah, man. OrbX, you've done a wonderful job. Just a freaking wonderful job. This is one of the most spectacular landings. You know what we should do? Just for grand, I'm gonna see. If I'll share this. I'm gonna put it on pause for a sec. Let's find out whether the new Zibo mod, because I understood that the Zibo mod was able to, it has been rewritten to work with VULCAN. So let's find out. Let's go to here. By the way, just so you know, if you didn't know it, I'm running a GTX 1080 Ti and an old-fashioned i7 6700K, which have been doing pretty damn well. Yeah, I know I'm 3 generations old, but what the fuck. Alright, what are we looking for? Zibo mod and VULCAN. VULCAN hates 1050. Oh, GTX 1050s. Oh, geez, guys, I'm sorry. Anyone tried Zibo in it? Yeah, it doesn't work. Let's have some pretty music. Am I logged in? Come on. I am logged in. So what? I don't need to see this. I want Pandora. And I don't want to know anything about charm break. Oh, wait. Wait. Is this... That's Pandora.net, you assholes. No, I don't want that either. I don't want US. Are you shitting me? Come on. Thank you. Yes. Just a little. That's okay, right? Isn't that all right? Oh, wait. We're not hearing anything. You guys are not hearing anything. Let me see if I can fix that. Holy crap, did that mean that you weren't hearing my airplane through all of that bullshit I went through? Oh, I'm so sorry. No, no. There you go. Better? Alright, let's go back to anybody tried Zibo? VULCAN Edition is now in public beta. Has anybody tried Zibo? Daddle-a-daddle-a-doo-doo-doo. Lots have tried, varied results. Unless you have a spare second copy of X-Plane, do not upgrade. Works fine on my Steam copy, they say. Is the rain reflector in the windshield Get out of VRAM errors. This is what, Friday? This past Friday? No problems except for Traffic Global. Yeah, we know that. Well, the Zibo mod seems to be working. And that they didn't have to do a rewrite. They didn't rewrite Zibo. Zibo is updated quite frequently. Just so you know, Zibo is the incredible modification of the standard Laminar 737-800, and it now has been rewritten to be the best 737-800 extant on any simulator, including PMDG. Yeah, we keep hearing Traffic Global. Well then, shit, let's try it. We're pretty damn low and slow to be doing that, though. We better get on the ground. So, change location, Innsbruck, customize. We're going to put ourselves on the ground. Which is the one closest? Yeah, ramp 1 is good. Okay. Well, why would we do that? Let's go ahead and load the Zibo mod. That's it. One, two, three. Oh, wait a second. So desktop audio here is working, and this is working, and so is my mic. This ought to be back here. Why do I have to come all the way up here? Oh, this is audio output capture, so I need to capture as much as I can. And then this be damn is the desktop audio 2, which is making use of audio capture. Here's what I'm showing you. You see that? If I turn down audio capture, watch what happens to desktop audio 2. And yes, this is how we're broadcasting. So OBS Studio. I was using incredible, for over 300 videos, NVIDIA's Shadowplay, but I just could not log into YouTube. I don't know why. All right, so we're going to change the audio output capture. Watch what happens to the desktop audio. Now it's being played softly, so watch where the green buttons stop. Oh, it's asking me, do I want to start a new flight? Hold on. Start new flight. Oh shit! Did I fuck up? Alright, maybe I didn't fuck up, but god damn it. Let's wait for the program to respond. We know that the reloading of scenery in a new airplane too requires a new shader to be created. I think I got that right. Shader means shit. A myriad of different things. But in this instance, Vulcan-wise, I guess it means that It is recreating a new way of looking at things as you change anything that has to do with graphics. A new shader has to be created. But in the creation of that shader, you're getting phenomenal performance. Performance that outstrips anything that existed before, especially in OpenGL. So, that's the extent of my knowledge about Vulkan. Ben Supnick could tell you all about it, because he's the one that coded the whole damn thing, as I understand it. I don't think Austin Myers coded any of that. I will. He knows about it, so I will take that back. Austin Myers wrote X-Plane when he was in college 16 years ago, and therefore I'm sure he's had a very strong hand in how Vulkan is implemented in X-Plane. All right, this has been long enough. So we're going to have to assume that we crashed. So, oh wait. Let's go to cancel. It said, do you want to wait? Didn't it? All right, we're going to go back. It looks like it's going to the big cursor in the sky, doesn't it? Alright. So, bye-bye. We got to reload you. We got some good play out of it, right?
Trials aren't your thing, you'll definitely want to make an exception for this one. If you tap the banner right now, you'll get 30 days of Pandora
and
music
what am I trying to do? We're supposed trying to go over here. You move out of the way here. And let's go back to X-Plane on D drive.
ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3.
I have no earthly idea
Loading
why.
X-Plane.
And I have never used ABC. I just heard about it. And I don't know why I've got it. It's supposed to be a new camera system. And hell, I've got X camera. How could anything be better than that? So all right, and Lowy, we're going to start off on the ground. Ramp 1. Confirm. Start flight. So, as we're waiting, let's take a look at what's been said about Zebo working in Vulkan. This is Friday. 2 flights with the latest latest 7 patch, and things are amazingly great. Ooh. Let's go to what just happened? One with tools here. Why is Pandora? Let's go to DSL. I'm sure. Too. That looks okay. That's latency pretty damn good, as a matter of fact. Come on, give me 2 over 200. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Then how come fucking OBS is saying I got 56 KB per S. No, 50. Look at that. It's supposed to be around 12. What the fuck? Oh, I know why. Look, it looks like what is the name of that prehistoric animal? I bet I know why. Because my cameras are screwing up upload. I betcha. Alright, anyway. Let's go. Since we're already in xplane.org, let's search for Zibo. Okay, you may download. Oh, this is the Windows PDF. I never saw a manual for Zibo. Oh, cool. Again, Zibo is a hugely modded laminar research, beautiful 737-800. Wow, well, that's because it's never been before. Because this is for X-Plane 4.1. 4.1 is an adaptation or aberration of 4.0 that Austin Meyer put in because he did some work on the flight characteristics of X-Plane and materially contributed to. Well, what am I talking about? He wrote the fucking thing. So let's down. Can we download that directly? Wait. Yeah, this is a PDF, I think. We're in OneDrive? I didn't want to be in OneDrive. I thought we were going to a PDF reader. Alright, we're going to go download it. Are we going to download it to... And there's the Zibo install guide. Okay, so this is the real deal. And yeah, we're looking at this the way we ought to. And what I mean by that is Adobe Acrobat. Basic install principle, page 3. Legal copy of X-Plane 141 only. You need to download the latest full version of Zibo mod. If there is a fixed file, you will need that as well. Where is it? You download it from this official link. Bam. Okay. A lot of mods, a lot of modifications. Zibo mod 738-800X. Let's go there. And which one is the latest? Latest full zip looks like March 20th, 2020. This is April. What? April 5th. I guess that is the latest one, though. I'm pretty sure I did not download that. So I wanted, is this download? Viewers can download. You know, I think I need to copy this from my Google Drive. can download. That's okay. That's 2 gigs. That's 2 gigs compressed. So what Zibo has done is created a place up on Google Drive. I think this is Google Drive, isn't it? And while you cannot directly access the files that he's got, if you make a copy of it, you can download it. And we're coming up on 750 megabytes. Jesus. It's 2 gigs compressed. Alright, let's go back to the instructions. Oh, shit. What's going on here? Oh, we're in the Zibo mod. Let's center things. Oh, baby. Are we running? Are we cold and dark? Oh no, we are cold and dark. Dear me, whatever are we going to do? Well, let's see if I remember how to start up from cold and dark. Let's try this. Oh, that's a good sign. I like that. And 24 volts on the battery. 24 volts there. We are not going to use ground power because we are immediately going to start up our APU. So, and yes, we're going to be starting ignition on the right hand side once we got APU power. So let's start the APU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yep, we got a Garmin. Is that going to work with our Zibo? Come on, show me. Yay! APU doesn't want to work. Damn it. Let's try it again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn it. Doesn't want to work. What am I doing wrong, guys? Got battery power, I got standby power, I got 24 volts. APU gen is showing nothing. Oh! No, that's not for this bus transfer, but we will turn on the bus transfer of the APU gen. But I know that we need to turn on the aft power. Shall we try it again? Damn it. Oh. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Damn it. Ground power off. Bus transfer. I think that I don't ever remember having to do anything else beyond having to turn off the turn. We are off. We are on. Start. I'm giving it fuel. Got the aft fuel pump pump on. What did I forget? we need to turn off the bleed. And both packs are off. We will turn on the APU bleed. This provides air power besides electricity and hydraulic.
Hey, I'm Andy, and I started Harry's, the shaving company that's fixing
Why
shaving.
isn't it starting?
Blades are about $2 each.
We should show a low reading.
The blades stay sharp with plenty of shaves. Thanks, guys. And for everyone else, give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel.
Do we have ground power available?
$3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter STREAM at checkout. That's harrys.com, code STREAM.
Alright, let's see what we got going here.
Do you hear that? When you see your wireless bill, switch to consumer cellular. You can enjoy talk
PA system, fuel, weight and balance.
no contracts. Plus, everything is backed by a 30-day risk-free guarantee, and AARP members receive special discounts. Don't
You know what? This is the old Zebo mod.
tap now to visit consumercellular.com/Pandora or find us at your local Target.
Ground services, air stairs, fuel truck, de-icing. Ground power connect. We'll try it. Disconnect. We got ground power. Shocks are set. What did I do wrong? I turned on the battery. We do have 24 volts. Maybe this is part of the Zebo mod not working. Let's go to flight configuration, Zebo mod, customize, fix all failures, and fix all systems, done, and apply changes. We're seeing all the enunciators well, I cannot figure it out. Let's try one more time. Anybody that's watching on the link, gave a guy an idea of what I'm doing wrong here? Let me turn on the link and see if anybody's trying to talk to me. Anybody there? I don't want to learn more. I want to talk. Okay, well, there's nobody trying to help out here. I'm looking on my iPad. We should have a low energy light come on when I put this down. And supposedly we got ground power, and it says on. So if we have ground power, we're going to put down all the fuel pumps. And if you say I've got ground power, it is connected. Then we should be able to start directly one of our engines. And I'm a little dubious of that, but let's go ahead and try to start up on the right. We should do our flows first, but I don't have a sheet. Oh yeah, we should set up. I've forgotten whether it was nav or aligned. This is for our inertial guidance and alright, well let's see if we can't start up. I've got fuel pumps on. I should have what is the annunciator? Ground power is showing voltage. What is our problem here? I don't know. There's a switch over here that on the parking brake works fine. Does it work off my... Yep. What does that say? Alright, let's go ahead and try. Not getting a thing. This should be building up. And it's not doing a thing. Oh, I've got the annunciator check being on somewhere. Where is that? All the lights. Alright. I do not know what our problem is. It's a warning of some sort. And I cannot start. I'm not getting, even though I'm supposed to have ground power. Don't know. Let's go over to this left side. This decides whether we're going to be. Nothing's happening on ground. Not a damn thing. Let's try the APU one last time. Well, I don't know. I don't know. APU Gen should be showing 0, and yet look at what it's saying. Ground power should be showing 23. Well, let's see if it works when I tell it to go to start engines running. We have GPU. Not APU, GPU, ground power unit. And according to the meter here, ground power is supplying us with 24 volts. Let's look at Gen 2. That's supposedly 24 volts too. And 0 amps on ground power. Standby power shouldn't be showing anything.
Sleep is the superpower that charges everything people do. It makes us friendlier, faster, and smarter. Imagine how much better the world would be if we all slept like a baby. The dream team at Casper spends their waking hours studying the magic and science of sleep, creating the most innovative sleep products that no one dreamed possible. Ready for a life well slept? Go to Casper.com. Your one-stop
Yeah, I
shop
shut it
for all
down.
things sleep.
That's not doing anything. Alright. Ground power on. Do we have to put the battery on before I've always just got battery power turned on the aft fuel supply, fuel pump, and I don't know what that is. So, and you saw me just try to start it up with all engines running. That's not doing a thing. Let's try this. Let's change aircraft, and let's go by the Laminar Research, by the book, 737. But I don't think the 800X is a 737 by Laminar Research. It's the modded version, but we'll see. Does that mean that we've crashed X-plane? Maybe. It may well be. I said understood, and I'm pretty. Now I've lost all of everything. Let's do this once. Wait to respond. Usually be advised, anything to do with sound, I've seen it just crash X-plane. So we're going to go to X-plane and count to 30. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Bong. Gone. Alright. Let's move this back out of the way. And start it again. But this time we're going to choose
ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3.
the regular.
Loading X-plane.
You know what? The regular 737 didn't want to work either. You recall that we had a problem with our controls. I had no control surfaces, no yoke, no joystick, no throttle quadrant, and no rudders. So let's make sure flight school works. We are using Vulcan, and there should be a real quick load just to determine that is working, and then we'll choose OE and R 730. But these guys are saying some of them were saying it was okay, but okay. What are we supposed to be doing here? Do I have control? Apparently not. Well, I don't want to do this, but it is working, obviously, right? So let's go to flight, iOS, and this time we'll go to hello. iOS isn't opening up. Yes, we need to go to load a flight. Oh shit, that's not even working. We're fucked. Oh, okay. We are not going to use a 737X. That's the Zibo mod. We are going to use the 737-800. That's by Laminar. And Loey's good. Okay, here we go. So it's the same scenery that we had before. The same shader, if that's the right terminology. Here, back. Let's go back to instructions, right? Where did we put those? There's the Zibo install guide. Let's make sure we do this right. Okay. Basic installation principle. Let's zoom in. How do I zoom in? Yeah, this is definitely Adobe. Is that Find or Zoom? It's not Zoom. So where is Zoom? Oh, okay. Download the latest. We got it. Download the latest fix file. We're not using that. Extract it from X folder to the X-Plane Aircraft folder. Extract the file's contents to the fix file's contents. Okay, well, we're going to do that. So we're going to extract it to the B737X folder. That's for the fix file. Latest full base. Download is the latest fix to the Google. Extract the 800 folder to the XP aircraft folder. Okay. So we're going to have to extract it first.
I am so thrilled about my new collection of versatile modular storage solutions and accessories with California Closets.
Where?
I've always been passionate about creating spaces that are beautifully designed. Our everyday system provides.
So we're going to go ahead and unzip and extract it to the 737-800 folder. That's what we're going to do. So let's go over to there, since we got this up, and to the we're installing this on the K drive. I know I've got a I have a bunch of virtual drives, so let's go to X-Plane testbed, X-Plane 11. Do we have a backup set up? Let's do a backup. New folder. temporary backup. And let's go to aircraft. And we're looking for the B737X. Right, there it is. And we are going to get rid of that. No, you know what? We're going to get rid of that in its entirety. We're going to do a cut. And we're going to go to X-Plane 11 and put that in temp backup. Paste. Now, that means that when we unzip this, it's going to go into the aircraft folder. And because it's already got a folder name, right? And it had all the old contents in. So we're going to extract it to K drive. And test bed, X-Plane 11, aircraft. And go OK. That's a big mother. 2 gigabytes. This is 3.40 full. And it's supposed to be the latest version, so we shall see. But we're not loading that right now. We're loading the old Laminar. I say old. They did a really nice job with the 737-800. And let's see if that'll work, because we saw that the previous Evo didn't work, or my brain didn't. Very likely the latter, but we shall see, right? Bada bing, bada boom. There's a 737-800X. Alright, so we're going to close that, close this. And let's see how we're doing with our load. What the fuck? Holy shit, what happened? The only thing it's showing up is my flight configuration is not working. I suspect nothing else is. Let's go to load flight. I'll go to hell. $737-800 at Lowy, ramp 1. What the fuck is going on here? We've got a flawed load here. Wow. Is this even the right? Yeah, this is D. Let's look for Lowy. There isn't anything. What? How could that be? New York landmarks. We could do that. We could do the Cessna. Is this replay or what? Let's see what happens. can't believe that the internet is skipping like that. That's horrendous. I saw a killer. Oh dear, we're down. All right, if this doesn't load inside. Of a couple of minutes, no, 30 seconds. If this hasn't progressed beyond scenery files right here, then I'm gonna kill it, and we'll fly Aerofly FS2 for a while, and then we're gonna do a cold boot, or well, a restart. I'm gonna go ahead and kill it. No. Okay. Oh, you know what? Last night we ended up with a nice little flight on Aerofly FS2 over Catalina. But you know what? I haven't flown in a long while. Alright, what are you trying to do here? The Elder Scrolls. What? Is this new? I don't know. I'm going to close it. I've heard so many good things about Red Dead Redemption. I wonder if that could be converted to VR. I bet it could. We'll have to check into that. All right, library. We're going to go to fly inside, and we're going to just play it straight. We're not going to play it in VR mode. It should work with the track IR. Should. And I don't know where we are or what we're flying, so we shall see. What are we going to fly? 737-200 or a T-38? Why don't they have a nice little Cessna 172? I don't. Oh, that's a helicopter. augured in. Well, I guess we'll do this guy. And where are we going to go? Well, let's go to Innsbruck. Let's see how they treat Innsbruck, huh? And start flying. But we're at night. Alright. Whoa. Don't tell me you don't pay attention to my controls. I've got everything set. Jesus. We're Innsbruck. What time? Oh, it's 2183. How about 1600? Now, settings. Controls. Elevator access. That's right. Aileron axis. That's right. Brakes. Controller. Fuck if I know. I don't know what controller it is. That is what are we trying to do? Brakes, right? We're trying to edit the brakes, the binding. Auto detect button. We don't. Man, that's fucked. Park and brake. Are you shitting me? I had all this set up. Brakes. Auto detect button. This is me, my fault. But it's not recognizing it. Elevator is fine. Rudder is fine. Then why doesn't it have brakes? That's fine. Axis 3. Rudder pedals. Brake. Brakes should be bound to the same device. Why isn't it seeing it? Does it show settings? Graphics? Everything should be super high. They are. It's already set to full screen. Let's try it. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. What do you say? And I had to go through the whole process of rebinding everything. All the controls. It's not working. Oh man. Does it support track IR? I don't know. I haven't read it. I confess I haven't read the manual. But I'm not. And now it's not paying any attention to my fuck it. Yeah. And why are we running Steam? Alright, so let's go to Aerofly FS2. Oh, we didn't try loading X-Plane again, did we? Well, what the hell?
ABC, it's easy as 1 2 3. Loading X-Plane.
I wonder if the two can coexist. I've never done this before. But I know that Aerofly FS2 does support track IR. So there. And it's a hell of a lot faster load. I haven't eaten any breakfast. Oh, I did have some turkey. What are we in? Oh, our little Piper turkey. And it looks like we are on Santa Catalina Island. Well, let's go. Okay, there's a whole short line. Good thing I held short just before I saw it. Okay. Alright, let's look to the left. Nothing coming. To the right. Nothing coming. Doesn't much matter which way we take off. Unless we want to check ATIS. Oh, ha! Guess what? We don't have ATIS. Okay. Right or left? Well, I'm right-handed, so let's go left. Whoa! I forgot about that. Let's get rid of those flaps. Santa Catalina, the island of romance, 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 romance. Anybody remember back then, back there in the 60s? Let's put that sun a little bit higher. The other way, Chaz. And this is, Christian is one of Christian's very favorite hiking places. God, I love that kid. Just miss him out there in California. Miss the whole family. My daughter and my wife is up in Lexington. You know, I'm all here alone. And while I enjoy my solitude normally, it's been a month. And so I'm going to quit bitching because there are a lot of people that have it a hell of a lot worse than I do. What was that? Let's do a little touch and go. Get some flaps out. Gear down. Get a little bit of altitude. About 100 feet, because I believe it's 1,600. Do we have a little crosswind here? Looks like we might. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, there we go. Get her back up. Come on, get off the side. Thank you. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps. And if we're looking east, that's the California coastline. So Catalina Island isn't all that big, but it sure is pretty. You know what I haven't done for you guys? I haven't taken you up in 2D. We could do it in 3D. I may have done it in 3D. Probably did. I'm not even going to tell you where we're going to go. I'm just going to let you guess. Oh, you're going to see. Shit. Alright. Well, let's look around here some more. I mean, this is... all these are hiking trails. And it's very Christian who's done it twice so far. Pretty much said, yeah, they did a good job of duplicating it. Of course, it's not hard to do if you have the mesh, the topography, and satellite scenery. You know. Now, unfortunately, the waves are static. They're photographs as well as the whole island is, but I'll tell you what, the mesh is right, the flight model is right on this arrow, And I believe. I mean, normally, yes, you would have to use your track hat to look around, but we're looking around the way we normally look around, with our head bones and our neck bones. And I think you'll agree that this is pretty incredible scenery. But guess what? For those of you that know, don't say anything. Well, you're gonna say something because you're gonna see it. Okay. Everybody close your eyes for a second. Close your eyes if you want to have a surprise. Close your eyes on 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, close your eyes. Get ready and open your eyes when I tell you to. Not yet. Keep them closed. Just keep them closed. You'll appreciate this. And we're almost there. We'll get there in a sec. Just hold on. It'll be worth it. Keep your eyes closed. And shit. No. Keep them closed. Keep them closed. It's just taking a long time to load this scenery that I'm taking you to. You've already seen the Lowy scenery. Okay. Open your eyes. What do you see, folks? Oh, what is that? Oh, does that look familiar? Yes, sir. This is why I got this Aerofly. You ain't seen nothing yet. Now, I could give you an incredibly, just an incredible look if I crashed, because that would put me at about 5,000 feet above the city. But let's not do that. Let's just enjoy the city slow and low. I am trying to find the Woolworth building, which is one of those with a green top, because I used to work there. This is the new World Trade Center. And right down there is where the location of the World Trade Center towers was. Is this incredible or what? But you know what? This may not be the right vehicle to fly this in. So I think what we're going to do is do it in the Robinson 22. Whoa! I blew it. Well, now you get a real good overview, right? I've been flying rotary wings for about 6 months now, and I still have not. God bless y'all. God bless you. I was on my way into the city when that happened. I was going to the World Trade Center. I was driving a limo. I think that might be the Woolworth building right there, right next to the Compass. You know what? I'm gonna refresh my memory here. Yeah, look at it. There it is. There it is. Well, he's got 4 pinnacle towers. Well, I worked in that building, and I got up there and acted as if I was a maintenance guy, and I went up to the top, right up to there. And what a view. All right, it's got 4 pinnacles with a green top. That's about is. Look at that. Can we look at it from the top side down? Oh man, I've forgotten. All right, that's what we're looking for. We got these 2 towers here, and we got this tower here, and there's the Woolworth building right there. We should be able to identify that, right? I think that's it. No, there it is. Right there, I think. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm virtually certain that's it. Now, did it have that little cupola up at the top? Let's check. That might be what we needed to see. Right there. Right? Right there. And right there. I'm pretty certain that's it. What brings back memory? There it is. Okay. That's going to be pretty hard not to recognize. I want to save that. Oh, shit. It won't let me do save? Well, fuck you. I'll do a screen save. What's that do? Show all. And I'm supposed to drink some water. Oh shit. I'm about to kill myself. I told you I was a newbie to oh shit. I almost killed myself again. I was a newbie too. And there it is. Yep. That's it. Let's come around. Let's extend our run out here. And then we'll come around and take a look-see. I was able to climb the Empire State Building. That's definitely it. That is the Woolworth Building. I'm trying, folks. Kind of, sort of getting it, right? Kind of, sort of. But I don't want to bang into that building over. Right there, shit! Look at that. And I was up on the very top. Very top. I believe I got up there. Right in there. But I don't want to lie. I know I got to the four cupolas. The four pinnacles, the four towers. What do you want to call them? Let's go over to the Empire State Building and let's get some more light on the subject. Although, look at that. Isn't that something? I've never seen anything like that, including Drzicki's, New York City. Alright, let's go to the Empire State Building. I might even take you to West 48th Street, where my wife and I lived for 10 years. When we were trying to be actors. Let's go, Chaz. Quit screwing around. We can just go at 0 feet per second, or vertical speed, but we do need to go faster than, what the hell? How fast is that? That's like 50 knots. I've been up as high as 100 knots. I think this goes up to 100. Well, you ain't going very fast, Chaz. What's your problem? Isn't this incredible? Nuevo Jersey, we moved from West 48th Street to, by the way, where we moved to in Toms River, New Jersey, is also in here. 40 miles due south. That's 34th Street, I think, or is it 32nd Street? And you can see, I'll put the compass on it. See where the compass is pointing? Central Park. Used to take the kids over there every weekend. And in the summertime, almost every night. And Mail and I, and my buddy Jim, he came to New York to see us. There's the Chrysler building. And that's the Pan Am building. So that's Park Avenue down there. Alright, let's come around and take a look-see at that Empire State Building. It's pretty, isn't it? Beautifully done. Just beautifully done. Alright, I'm going to go get something to eat. My Skype is on, and we'll go from there. And I'm not married to X-Plane. There's a lot to see here in, but if we're going to do any IFR work and ATC work, then that's what we need to be using. Alright, I'm going to put her on pause. And I'm going to go get something to eat, and I'll be back. So, let's see. Do I have something that you could enjoy looking at while I'm eating? If I could put it on autopilot and make it circle or do something like that, but I don't know a way to do that. So I'm going to put y'all on pause. Yeah, y'all take care, and we'll be back. We shall return. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop streaming. Okie doke. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye. Chaz, November 146 Charlie Hotel, telling you guys, take care of yourselves and those around you. Love y'all. Bye.